Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kennedy. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Happy 2025. This is going to be my first YouTube video of the new year. I am so excited for this year, you guys don't even understand. Today's video is going to be an updated makeup routine. I don't even want to come on here and start making excuses for myself, but I haven't uploaded in like 2 months, I think. Almost 3 months, and that's absolutely insane. I think that's the longest that I've went without posting a YouTube video since I started my YouTube channel, and I honestly hate it. Again, I'm not trying to make excuses, but October, November, December of 2024 were honestly insane for me. I had to really lock in. There were so many things going on, and honestly there was really nothing much for me to record. I did have a really good New Year's and New Year's Eve. I hope you guys had the same. I spent New Year's Eve with my friends in Atlanta. We went out and we just had a time, and now I'm back in Tuscaloosa finishing up my senior year before I graduate in May, which is insane. That's insane. I do want to ask you guys a favor. Can you please use this comment section on this video as like a Q&A type of thing? You can also send me DMs on my Instagram. My Instagram is the same as my YouTube, just at kennedyogden. I really want to film like a life update, Q&A, everything like that. So if you guys have any questions for me, please use this comment section to ask me questions. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We have so many fun videos coming this year. I promise I do not plan to go this long without posting on YouTube. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. Okay, jump scare, I know, but let's go ahead and jump into it. I already did my skin prep. I washed my face. I've been using this Welda Skin Food Original Ultra Rich Cream as like my moisturizer. This is like my favorite moisturizer I've used in a very long time, and it's especially good before your makeup, especially in like the colder months. My skin gets kind of dry, so this is really good. This is a new thing that I've added to my routine. I got this in PR actually. This is the Florence by Mills Glow Forward Glaze Drops. It's basically like, it's like an illuminizer. I use this even whenever I'm not doing my makeup after my moisturizer. It just leaves like a really pretty glow. I've been loving it. And then of course I went in with my holy grail, the Power Grip Primer by e.l.f. This is the pink one with niacinamide. Obviously, I love it so much, I need to get some more. I'm gonna try my absolute hardest to really go in depth and tell you every single steps, all the tips that I know in my makeup routine. So let's just get started. So first I'm going in with my Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer. I have this in the shade Maple. One thing that I've learned is you cannot be scared to add products. The way that my makeup always turns out good is I'm not too scared to really go pretty heavy-handed whenever it comes to every single step that I'm doing. Like in the past, I used to be like, oh, I don't want to put too much on, I don't want to look cakey, but honestly, you have to put that fear aside and really just go in, because it's all in the blending, which you guys will see as we progress. Okay, so this is where I put all of my concealer. I know it looks insane right now. Honestly, this is going to be a trust the process type of routine, okay? Also, by the way, if you see me looking down, I have a mirror right here, so that's why. I just put this anywhere I wanted to highlight or conceal. I also put it over here because I've been having some issues on this side of my face. I just have like a lot of dark spots and stuff that I would like to cover up. We're gonna go ahead with my damp beauty blender. Make sure it is damp. I got this huge beauty blender from Target, by the way, and we're just gonna go ahead and start blending everything. We're gonna wait to blend my under eyes until the rest of my concealer is blended in, just because that's how you get the most full coverage, and that's how to prevent like creasing on the under eyes, which I have a lot of problems with. And when you're blending, you really want to make sure that you're actually tapping in everything rather than like spreading it, because that's how you really get that coverage. Okay, now the rest of the concealer is blended in. We're gonna go ahead and blend in the under eyes. You also want to make sure that you pull your nose back. It looks insane, but you want to pull your nose back and make sure you're getting in this little crease right here. That's like my biggest pet peeve with makeup, whenever like the side of your nose is like creased up. So just make sure you blend everywhere. Okay, now that the concealer is all blended in, we're gonna go in with some contour. I use the Fenty Beauty contour stick in the shade Ebony. We're gonna go in and put the contour everywhere you want to contour. So right here, on the nose. Make sure you bring it down on your side. Okay, this is everywhere you want to put the contour, and then again we're just going to go in and blend. Honestly, majority of my time doing my makeup is spent blending. Like, that's such an important step. You really have to blend until like you literally cannot blend anymore. Also, whenever you're blending in your cheek contour, make sure you're blending up in an upwards motion like that. You really want to blend everything up. You don't want to drag any parts of your face down. So just make sure you're blending up like this. Oh, also, I'm making sure this is the side that I use, the flat side that I used for concealer. I'm using the back side for contour, just so we don't get any of the products mixed. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my liquid blush combo. I use the NYX Sweet Cheeks in the shade Showgirl, and I also mix it with this Rare Beauty liquid luminizer in the shade Captivate. So I go in and I put these two products on my cheek, and then I go in with the liquid luminizer and I just put one dot right next to it like that. And then I go ahead and blend this in. So I go in and I blend it like this, and once it's like majority blended out, then I go back in and I kind of blend it in to my under eye, just to make everything like seamless and smooth. I go in, flip my beauty blender, and I kind of just blend it into my under eye. We don't want any harsh lines, so that's kind of why I blend it into my under eye like that. And also, it looks really pretty. I just like the way it looks, like a little bit of blush underneath my eyes. I just like the way it looks like really pretty to me. I also like this combo just because it's like a highlighter and blush mixed together. The liquid luminizer is really pretty, and both of those shades like mesh really well on my skin tone. So if you're a similar skin tone to me, I think that you guys would really like this combo. And then I just put the remainder of the product that's on the bottom of my beauty blender and just like blot it on my nose. Okay, now we're pretty much done with all of the liquid products. We're gonna go ahead and go into like setting and baking with all the powder products. Now we're gonna go in with the Huda Beauty setting powder in the shade Cinnamon Bun. I'm going to set with one of these little powder puffs. For this, I literally put this everywhere as kind of like a base just to set everything. And then we're gonna go in with a lighter setting powder after. I go in under my eyes and just make sure everything is blended one last time. Make sure there's no creases or anything before you set your concealer, because you don't want to set creases, if that makes sense. So I just make sure all of my eye area is blended. Then I take the powder puff, put the product on it, and then I like to put it on the back of my hand and just blend it out just to make sure everything is like smooth. You don't want to like put it into the product and then right onto your face, just because then that will cause like a lot of fallout and everything like that, which we do not want. I'm gonna just go in and set. I love the setting powder so much. It really makes your makeup just so smooth and seamless and perfect. I love it, honestly. And then you could also take like the excess off of your hand for the other areas. And again, just like with your beauty blender, you really want to make sure you're pressing into your skin whenever you're setting and putting this powder on it, just to get that perfect look. Okay, we're done with this setting powder. Now we're gonna go in with a different powder puff, and we're gonna use the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder in the shade Translucent Honey. We're basically gonna do the exact same thing as we did with the other powder with this one. The only difference is we're gonna really focus on like my under eyes and everywhere that I want to really bake. That. And with this one, we're gonna go in with the nose and kind of just create a really sharp line right here, just to really set that nose contour that we did. And again, we're pulling our nose back to set that crease area. Okay, the under eyes are set. Now we're gonna do a very crucial part. We're going to cut my contour line just to make sure everything is like really sharp and there. So we're gonna drag it like this and then just like blend it out. Add a little more. Okay, now that I look insane, we're gonna wait for this all to set. We're gonna wait for like 1 to 2 minutes. We don't want to wait too long or else you will start to look ashy, but you do want it to set a little bit just so it can like bake and really set in all of the products. So I'll be back whenever it's time to wipe it off. Okay, we're back. Now we are going to wipe off all of this setting powder. I go in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation Powder in the shade 460. And I put a little bit on this brush. I have no idea what this brush is. It literally is so old. There's no type of writing on it, so sorry about that. But I just go in, put a little bit of this on here, and then just wipe off all of the setting powder. I really like wiping my setting powder off with this just because it kind of brings that color back to my face that we kind of took off with the translucent powder. And also this powder foundation is so good. It's literally one of my like all-time favorite makeup products just because it leaves your base looking perfect, literally perfect. Now that that is all wiped off, we're gonna go in with our last couple of steps. Going to bronze our face up. Again, I'm using the Juvia's Place Bronze Dark Palette. I go in with the darker shade. Obviously, this is insane. I need to get new products immediately. But we're gonna go in with this and we're gonna put this everywhere we put our contour stick. And also, I'm using the Sephora Collection Pro Powder 59 brush. And also, whenever we're putting our bronzer on our nose, I'm kind of flattening this brush out like that just so I can get like a sharp placement for my nose bronzer. Also, don't want to forget underneath your chin and really blend all of that out. Next, we're gonna go in with blush. Now I use the Juvia's, oh my god, you guys, look, it's literally no writing on this, but I know that it's the Juvia's Place Volume 1 blush palette. I go in with both of these colors. I use the Sephora Pro Blush 93 brush, and I go in and tap both shades like that and then put it on my cheek. And then of course I'm gonna take the rest and just brush it on my nose. Now for eyeshadow, if you know me, you know eyeshadow is not my strong suit in the slightest, but it really is important, and like you want to have like a, you know, at least a nice bit of color on your eyes whenever you're doing like a full beat like this. So what I like to do just to keep it simple is I take the Sephora Pro Crease 27 brush and I go in and mix the dark shade of my bronzer with a little bit of this pink shade of my blush palette, and then I just go in and kind of rub this all over my eye. Not too much, not too little, you know? And I literally am putting this like just all over the lid. And also you want to make sure with the eyeshadow or bronzer, I guess, you like are putting it right here just to accentuate that nose contour. You kind of want to bring it down on this part of your eye and nose. You see, it is a difference. I hope you can tell. I can. So we're all done with the base now. Now we're about to go into the final touches. Before we do that, we're gonna spray with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, just a little bit, just to set our base. Whew. Now the last steps that I'm about to do are just my brows and lashes and lips. For my brows, I use the Precisely My Brow by Benefit in this shade 5. Again, my brows are not my strong suit, honestly. I don't think I even have the right to give you guys like a brow tutorial because I barely know how to do it my damn self. So yeah, but what I like really go in and do is just shape my brows up like this and then literally just like draw and make them darker. So yeah, I'm gonna do that and then I'll be back. I'm also about to put my lashes on. I forget the brand of lashes that I got from the beauty supply store, but I think I took a picture of it so I could pop that in right here. But I'm gonna use these lashes and then I'll be back to show you guys my lip combo. Okay, we're back. My brows and lashes are on, obviously. My brows are definitely distant cousins, not twins. But we're just gonna like move past that, okay? Also, I love these lashes so much. I forgot to tell you guys that I used the NYX brow glue in the shade dark brown just to set my brows after I went in with my pencil. And I also used the Maybelline Firework Lash Sensational mascara. I love this mascara. I just used it to blend my natural lashes with the strips. We're gonna go in one more time and spray my face and fan. Now I'm about to show you guys my favorite lip combo that I've been using for the past couple of months. I'm literally obsessed with it. Before I go in, I'm gonna clean my lips off. I forgot to tell you guys, but I use Aquaphor on my lips as a part of like the skin prep before I started my makeup. That's a really good tip, just to make sure your lips are like moisturized and stuff before you put on your lip combo. But now I'm just wiping off all the makeup that got on my lips with the Q-tip. This step is also important just because you don't want to put your lip combo on top of makeup, so just make sure you clean the canvas before. Now I'm about to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in Pillow Talk 3 Intense and just line my lips. Next, I go in with another liner. This is the MAC lip liner in Night Moth. As you can tell, it's very old. I've literally had this for years and it's also very short. Same with this one. Honestly, lip liners see so many things if we really think about it. I hope that MAC did not change their formula for this because like I said, it's very old, but this Night Moth is literally iconic. I go in and I kind of just trace the outside one more time. As you could tell, I kind of brought in the Charlotte Tilbury kind of like all over my lips, but for this I'm really just gonna focus on like lining the outer parts of my lips. And then if I need to, which I do right now, I just go back in with that Charlotte Tilbury lip liner and kind of just blend that liner out a little bit and bring this color back into the middle parts of my lips. And then for the final step, I go in with the Fenty Fussy Heat lip gloss. I love this lip gloss. This lip gloss is honestly iconic, and I just put this everywhere. Honestly, I've been obsessed with this lip combo. It's so pretty to me. Now, the final step that is so important and a lot of people forget, you need to go in and do this to your lips. That prevents any of your lip products getting on your teeth, which is not cute. Okay, and we are done. I'm about to go finish getting ready, do my hair, put on my outfit, and then I'll be back to close out this video. Okay, I'm back and all ready. This is the final makeup look. Honestly, I don't know if the camera is doing it justice. I think it is, but it looks perfect in my mirror. That sounded a little conceited. I didn't mean it like that. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned some tips and tricks from this routine. If you guys try out this routine, be sure to tag me either on Instagram, TikTok, anywhere so I can see how it turned out for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!